hard work, understanding, and as we all know, daily forgiveness from time to time. It does not need to be complicated nor difficult, but sometimes with life demands, it can be a bit challenging. The glue that holds any marriage together is love. Love is calming, it's nurturing, and innocent. It is understanding and forgiving at all times. It is also a feeling that develops in your heart, and I know that both of you have it, when it makes you feel that either anything is possible or that nothing else matters except for one another. In preparing for the wedding, I spoke to both of them as friends, and I specifically did it separately because I was trying to get information from them about writing the ceremony. And one of the things that they both said separately, they had no idea that they said it, and I didn't tell them until now, is that when they met each other in Salt Lake City, they had no idea, and they were not looking for any relationship or anything, but they both said, and I quote, "It just happened. We knew that this was the person that we wanted to spend the rest of our life with." They both said that exact same thing, separate from one another. So this love I'm talking about, this is the reason why people enter into marriage. And I couldn't be more happier for you that this is the reason we're here today. There's a poem I found when doing my research. It's called "What I Love About You." The sparkle in your eye, the warmth of your skin, your breath on my neck that shakes me within, the touch of your hand, the smell of your hair, the naughtiness in your smile, the strength in your stare, your kiss on my lips, your body near mine, the stroke of your touch, that feeling inside, the compassion in your embrace, the power in your face, the beating of your heart, that we may never be apart, the beauty of your kiss and that magic in your touch. It is all for these reasons and more why I love you so much. So, in Mexico, yes, I didn't write it myself. But I'll take credit, no, sorry. In Mexico, there is an old wedding tradition that's called Las Arras. And I can't roll my R's for those people who are already judging me. The translation in English means the deposit. It's also known as 13 gold coins. In a tradition dating back to ancient Rome, it is customary that your spouse give 13 gold coins to symbolize unquestionable trust and confidence to his partner, and the responsibility of all the material possessions are in each other's hands. On the flip side, the other spouse accepts it in part to assure him of his total love and dedication in looking after him, his possessions, and unconditional love. So we will share the coins at this time. You have a wedding to pay for, so. I actually found something interesting. In ancient times, Mexican weddings were held at the bride's yard or house. And the groom traveled by horse to the bride's house, and after the wedding ceremony, he would take his wife on a cart and a horse back to his parents' house where they lived. Thank God we're not still doing that tradition. Chickens. Many of you, when you've traveled around Vallarta or Mexico, you may have discovered there's a lot of artwork that involves chicken. Roosters and stuff like that. Chickens are a sign of good luck and fortune. And it is an old Mexican tradition that the spouses, when getting married, that they feed each other a cooked chicken. So we're going to do that now. Okay, totally joking with all of you. This is not part of any tradition. This is my own thing, but we're not going to do that. We just put that there to mess with you. And all the stuff that they put into planning this wedding, they're all very like, we got good food coming. We don't want to. Thank God you're not a vegetarian. Wedding rings are a traditional part of every marriage in all parts of the globe. Some people believe that the oldest recorded exchange of wedding rings happened in ancient Egypt around 4,800 years ago. Back then, they took sawgrass, rushes, and reeds, and they twisted them into rings, and they would hang decorative ornaments from the rings. The materials that were used didn't last long, so they eventually started adding bone and ivory and things like that, making rings that way. The more expensive the material, the more love was shown to the receiver, and the value of the ring also demonstrated the wealth of the giver. I want to add and point out, if you do not know this, but Shane and Silviano flew to Paris to Cartier to get their rings for one another. So they obviously have a lot of love for each other and a lot of wealth for each other. The circle is a symbol of eternity with no beginning or end, not only to the Egyptians, but many other ancient cultures. The hole in the center of the ring also has significance. It wasn't just considered a space, but rather a gateway or a door leading to things and events both known and unknown. To give each other a ring signifies never-ending immortal love. I'd like to call on our mothers today to present the rings, and Dad, to present the rings to their sons to be able to pass them on.
Breathe, breathe.
Oh. Oh. Ooh.
So they just said, oh no. I told you this would happen. I think this is amazing. Both of these guys wrote vows for one another, vows of commitment. So we're going to start off with Silviano's vows to Shane.
Shane, when I first met you 8 years ago, I always wanted to invite you back to Salt Lake City. I always looked forward to seeing you in Salt Lake City, as I was always there on an overnight, or just have you pick me up to have lunch on a 4-hour sit. I kept wanting you to invite me back to ski. When you finally did, I wanted you to invite me back again and again. Once we got to know each other, knowing we both wanted to be married, both wanting to have children, and knew we wanted to be together forever. Once we got to know each other, knowing we both wanted to be married, over the past couple of years, as we've grown close, when the opportunity presented itself for us to spend more time together in New York City, I knew that we couldn't make that move without strangling each other. We could have a more permanent life together. spend more time together without having to commute and me spending so much time in New York. As we have lived together over the past 3 years, I've gotten to know you in a lot of different ways. The past couple of weeks that I was down here in Puerto Vallarta preparing for the wedding, I kept wanting you to be with me. As we had not spent much time apart since we moved to New York. I miss waiting for you to come home from each store and having your favorite Trader Joe's dinner waiting for you. Every time we're apart, I miss your love, your affection, your hug. When you walk in from work, your concern for me when I'm out on a working trip. When I had my surgery a couple of years ago, you took better care of me than any doctor could ever do. You were so concerned and patient with me. I love the way we share everything. It's never yours or mine, it's ours. Mi casa es tu casa, which brings me to Puerto Vallarta. The way we've shared our life here has been an incredible journey and can hardly wait to retire here to share our life with all our many friends and family here in this beautiful city. I also can't wait to chase you around the house with the local resident cucaracha. But most of all, I can't wait for the night we fall asleep under the warm Vallarta nights. Me scratching your back to put you to sleep. You rolling over to put your arm around me, make you feel secure. Then we wake up to waves crashing outside our window. I will do everything to make you happy until death do us part. Mine's not long.
Yeah, I would Silviano, from the first time we met over 8 years ago, I hope this day will come through. I knew from the first moment we met that you were the loving, caring man that I wanted to spend my life with. Silviano, because of you, my love, and encouragement, I have become a better partner, a friend, a father to my son Hayden, a son to my parents, a brother to my brothers and my sisters, and a boss. Baby, today I come here with you, overlooking Banderas Bay, the place that we call our home, away from home. Before our closest friends, our families, to join my life to yours. Today, I commit to our partnership of marriage. I promise to comfort you, to encourage you in all walks of life, and to care for you through joy and sorrow. I promise to be faithful, honest, and loyal to you as we walk our life path together. Silviano, I love and care for you more than words can express.
see this. Silviano, do you take Shane to be your husband? Do you promise to be true to him in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, to love him and honor him all the days of his life?
I do.
Shane, do you take Silviano to be your husband? Do you promise to be true to him in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, to love him and honor him all the days of your life? Silviano, repeat after me. I, Silviano, choose you, Shane,
I, Silviano, choose you, Shane,
to be my best friend and love for life.
to be my best friend in life.
I promise to be there when you need me,
I promise to be there when you need me,
to fill your days with sunshine,
fill your days with sunshine,
to comfort you and encourage you,
to comfort you and encourage you,
to lend you strength for all your dreams.
to lend you strength through all your dreams.
From this day forward, you shall not walk alone.
From this day forward, you should not walk alone.
My heart will be your shelter,
My heart will be your shelter,
and my arms will be your home.
my arms will be your home.
As I have given you my hand to hold,
As I have given you my hand to hold,
I give you my life to keep.
I give you my life to keep.
I, Shane, choose you, Silviano,
I, Shane, choose you, Silviano,
to be my best friend and love for life.
to be my best friend and love for life.
I promise to be there when you need me,
I promise to be there when you need me,
to fill your days with sunshine,
to fill your days with sunshine,
to comfort you and encourage you,
to comfort you and encourage you,
to lend you strength for all your dreams.
to lend you strength for all your dreams.
From this day forward, you shall not walk alone.
From this day forward, you should not walk alone.
My heart will be your shelter,
My heart will be your shelter.
and my arms will be your home.
My heart, my
And my arms will be your home.
will be your
As I have given you my hand to hold,
As I have given you my hand to hold,
I give you my life to keep.
I give you my life. Speak.
The glass that they shared with at the beginning of the ceremony symbolizes that life and marriage is very fragile. As you crush the glass beneath your feet, may it also symbolize that your life together will be no less than the time it would take for somebody to put the fragments back together. Family and friends, you have heard the vows of love and commitment given today. It is my hope that each of you will continue to support these guys for their life together as it travels down an adventurous path. I wish for them long, happy, and a prosperous life together. As witnesses in this unity, please help me celebrate the marriage of Shane and Silviano. You may now kiss your husband.
Ha ha ha.